Okay, so, what's going on, everybody? So, today is actually going to be another video. You guys wanted me to do a video reviewing custom Scooby-Doo figures, and that's what I'm doing in today's video. The reason why it's been a lot of the reason why it's a lot more darker today is because we did went a little shopping, because I am going grocery shop. We went shopping because we're going camping for a few days. And I do want to point out the fact that this Friday is my birthday, so this might be considered a birthday video. But what we're gonna do first is I actually have 4 custom figures that I make myself, and then we'll be going on Google and see if we can try to find some custom figures. Now, before I want to start this video, I do want to let you guys know I do not own these figures. This guy on Instagram, I did been looking around for some of his figures. There's one guy on Instagram, and I'm gonna show you a bunch of his figures. A guy on Instagram, we'll be taking a look at him today. There's other custom figures online too, so it's not just gonna be them. So let's get into my custom figures. So first of all, here's mine. So we actually have 2 custom figures, and they're scare variants. This is supposed to be Cyber Shaggy. This is my Cyber Shaggy figure. A lot of people don't, originally I wanted to make him we wanted to make him look like the guy with the t-shirt. We kind of gave him he gave him the red shirt look to it. And originally I wanted his feet to be brown and stuff, like in the Scooby-Doo meets Boo Brothers, where he has the outfit. But I just call him Cyber Shaggy. We also have the scare variant of him. And if I want to be completely honest, Cyber Shaggy might be the easiest figure I have ever worked on, because I have a Lego minifigure of him, a playable figure of him, as well as a little, I don't know if you guys show you this, I don't have them right now, but those little mini figurines I also have a Cyber Shaggy version of him too. I also have Cyber Scooby. If I want to be completely honest, Cyber Scooby was a lot harder to deal with. I don't know if you can kind of see him, but he's a little bit darker. I did try to paint, I used chocolate brown for him, but the details, I did try to add, he does have his red collar on here. But yeah, this is his Fright Fake version. If I want to be honest, my Cyber Scooby was kind of hard to make in reality, because I had to avoid the spots. It take too much duct tape to complete that. But if I want to be honest, Cyber Shaggy might be the easiest figure that I worked on in general. But now let's get into the video. So, I've been looking on the internet for a little bit, and hopefully if this video does somehow support J-Toys of doing a video, and the reason why I mention J-Toys a lot is because J-Toys never did, I just saw J-Toy make these figures in real life. So, I think it's first, so, the figure that we'll be doing first is we have about 5 custom figures we're going to be reviewing in this video, and majorities are villains. So the first figure we got is let me just rearrange some stuff. Yeah, so the first figure we got is Minor 49er. If you guys don't know who this is, by the way, this guy who made it on Instagram by the name of Scooby-Doo 16 on Instagram, he actually made this figure. A matter of figures that you're going to be seeing, it's actually from him. So, if you have Instagram, I highly suggest following him. So, we have Minor 49er. So basically how he works is, he took, here's some of the images. So how it worked is he took Fred and tried to put what he did, he put I think it was plastic mold or something on him. And clearly, this is how he made it. Yeah, I don't know what he used to make this, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so that's what he looks like without paint on him. And this is what, so yeah, he did paint the hat, I did paint the boots, he did paint all of this. Oh yeah, so that's what Minor 49er looks like. Also, I don't want to point out the fact here, I don't want to give this a little bit of detail, but he also did paint the Dynamite version of Minor 49er too. Like, you can definitely tell that's Minor 49er from the Dynamite line. So yeah, you can definitely tell that he was working on. And you can definitely also tell this guy was making Scooby-Doo, coming from the seeing the puzzle and the encyclopedia there. Yeah, I think what he did for these custom figures, I think he got the idea from the encyclopedia, since it did give him more information. So yeah, that's what Minor 49er looks like. And if I want to be honest, the figure's not that bad. Even though we did get Minor 49er merchandise a lot of, but turned out him being an action figure, I think it looks pretty cool on him. Do you think J-Toy should make him? I think so, because this is a figure that I think would definitely get people's attention. Because a lot of people, they like Minor 49er. I mean, sure, he does have merchandise, the Handmade for Robots, as well as the playable figure. But at the same time, it's a good figure. So, down. So I'm going to pause for a little bit. So, the next figure we got is the Snow Ghost. So, basically how he did with this figure is, oh yeah, we're also going to show you the Tar Monster as well as Scooby-Dumb. There is a fifth figure that he does actually added, and that was the Werewolf. We're also going to take a look at him too. But this is a Snow Ghost. So this is what the figure looks like. Now, what he did is he took the 10,000 volt ghost figure and I don't know if you can tell, but this is supposed to be the 10,000 volt ghost figure, and he kind of made that into the Snow Ghost. A lot of these figures are in fact made. I do want to point out that some of the figures that he made were kind of took like figures that already existed and made them into customs. Yeah, so that is what the Snow Ghost looks like. So you can definitely tell that's what he went with. I mean, if anything, the 10,000 volt ghost does almost look like the Snow Ghost. But yeah, so this is so basically there is a Tar Monster, there is Minor 49er, the Snow Ghost, and Scooby-Dumb. We're going to take a look at those guys next. I think these are the only figures that he did. But yeah, so I think the Snow Ghost looks absolutely amazing as a custom figure. And if I want to be honest, I think J-Toy should make this guy as a legit figure. I think it'd be kind of cool to see this guy as a figure. Although we do have a Funko Pop, a soda, and a figure of the Snow Ghost. But in terms of like these figure size, I would like to buy one. So yeah, so the next figure we got is the Tar Monster. So the Tar Monster is actually, I think this is the first figure that he actually made from scratch. But yeah, this is what the Tar Monster looks like. To be frankly, if I want to be honest, I'll be surprised if J-Toys does a Tar Monster figure. And I know what a lot of people do in J-Toys is because J-Toy actually has the license for Scooby-Doo. And I'll be surprised if they make any of these villains in real life. But yeah, so he took the Tar Monster. So basically how it works is, yeah, these are all of the villains, by the way. So yeah, so what he did was he took tinfoil and recreated the monster. And basically he added the same putty texture. I think this is putty. I don't know what material he used for these figures, but I think that's how he did this. So basically, he took putty. He also took these, I think these are metal rods here, and they kind of morphed into the monster's hands. Made him into the monster's hand. So yeah, so we got Tar Monster. This is what, yeah, so basically, he wanted to be the same size as the figures. So, after painting it, and here it is, the Tar Monster. If I want to be honest, the Tar Monster might be a good figure to get. I don't know why, but I think the Tar Monster looks absolutely amazing. Because we don't usually see a lot of Tar Monster items. I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is the statue that... The only difference is they made a statue of the guy, and that was it. Oh yeah, he also had he also made a Scooby-Doo Slapshots image of a Tar Monster. And if I want to be honest, the Tar Monster might be... I think it'd be kind of cool if they make a figure of the Tar Monster, because I think the Tar Monster looks amazing. So, that's... Also, someone else made the Tar Monster. Someone else also made the Tar Monster. But if I want to be honest, the guy did better. This guy did better. So, yeah. So, the next figure is... So the next figure we got is Scooby-Dumb. So here is Scooby-Dumb. Now, the way how they work with this guy is they took a regular Scooby figure. Yeah, because there's Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Dumb. So how he works is he took a regular Scooby and made him into Scooby-Dumb. And if I want to be honest, we don't see a lot of Scooby-Dumb figures, actually, because this is the only Scooby-Dumb figure we ever gotten, was just this one made by Figure Toy Company. And if I want to be honest, we don't rarely see a lot of Scooby-Dumb merchandise, and I think it'd be something cool if J-Toys does a Scooby-Dumb figure, which I think looks pretty cool. Yeah, so basically he took the regular Scooby figure and then showed the figure from character and he made him into this. So, if I want to be completely honest, I think they should make a Scooby-Doo figure. The Tar Monster and the Snow Ghost. Sorry about that. Like, this is a figure, these are figures that you want to see. Wanted to see. So, that is Scooby-Dumb. I think my pellet stove might be haunted. And to be frankly, it is the middle of the night, by the way. So, I am trying my best. So, the next figure we got is in terms of custom figures. Next up, we did Minor 49er, we did the Tar Monster, we did Scooby-Dumb, and the Snow Ghost. So, the last figure we got is the Werewolf, which is not Wolfman, it's this guy. It's kind of weird he didn't add this to the collection, his werewolf figure. Wait. Oh, there he is, yeah. So yeah, there's the Wolfman figure. I don't know if the guy did any more figures. I don't know if he already did custom figures, but there's the werewolf figure. So basically how he did with this figure is he took the Wolfman figure and tried to add a clay to it. Like he took the original Wolfman figure and just repainted it to a little bit. So he took the hand and then he painted the figure green, and that's how he made the Wolfman figure into real life. And if I want to be honest, I will be surprised if we do get a custom figure of the werewolf. But yeah, if I want to be the only difference, it's kind of weird that we get merchandise of both Wolfman and Werewolf, and it's kind of weird that he uses the figure of Wolfman to make into Werewolf. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's any more custom figures made by this guy, but either way, if I want to be pretty much it for the video, but that should be it for all the figures. And if I want to be honest, the guy did a pretty good job on these figures, and if I want to be honest, I'll be surprised if the companies did make these figures in real life. I mean, the reason why I'm doing J-Toys, for example, is because J-Toys made the figures, has the license for Scooby-Doo, and I'll be surprised if some of these figures get made, because there's some figures that'll be perfect for... I'll be surprised if J-Toys does make these figures in real life, because these are what figures that people want to see. Like let me know in the comments what you guys think, what villains do you think they should do. I mean, even though Scooby-Dumb is not a villain, but still, I think he looks pretty cool. I don't know if that's the only guy. I don't know if those are the only figures they made. I did saw someone made Iron Face, the Phantom Virus, as well as Jaguaro. But I might save that for a next video if you guys want me to do a second video on Scooby-Doo custom figures. But yeah, so I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and let me know in the comments. Do you think that J-Toys should do these figures or not? So hope you guys do enjoy the video. So I'll see you guys in the next video.